Hello, everyone. This is episode 8 of Shattered Star. We have a brand new player today. Here, over here. There she is. She will be, well, you'll see who she'll be playing. But
Hello.
in the meantime, let's jump right into our recap. Oh, no, I suppose I should also mention that for the next couple of game sessions, we will be missing Jasmine and Lyrianne. And for the next couple of whiles, that may be a bit haphazard. So that's a thing. Right. So last week, you guys, a group of Pathfinder Society wannabes, continued your explorations deep within the Crow, and you discovered a colony of mites, or the king of said colony, anyway, well, it doesn't seem fair to call him a king, but he called himself a king. He wore a bracer for a crown, and he was totally batshit crazy. Olak, in an effort to incapacitate him, unfortunately killed him.
It was a gentle tap.
And you guys took what treasure you could from the king of the mites and retreated back to Magnamar. You cashed in some of your treasures to the Pathfinder Society and to the princess of the Bazaar of Sales, and were rewarded with a great deal of money. Ava, that should already be on your character sheet.
Okay.
You then proceeded to spend the next 3 days making a little more money, crafting things, buying things, selling things, getting over filth fever.
Yeah.
Your colleague at this point, Natalia Van Kaskerkin, was actually laid low by filth fever and will likely be out of commission for the next week, give or take. So, we spent some time going over each of your 3 days of downtime. Ava, or Thea, let's say, I would like to know what you did with your downtime.
Well, 3 days. Each day I would like to brew a potion.
Okay.
Preferably of healing.
Day 1, what potion would you like to make? A potion of Cure Light Wounds?
Yes.
And are you bummed up on how to do that?
My character is.
Okay.
The player behind the character is not.
So, according to the feat, actually, why don't I get our music a little more Magnamarian? Okay. So, according to the feat, you can make a potion of 3rd level or lower, as long as you know the spell. It takes 2 hours if its base price is 250 gold or less. Any 1st level spell is going to be that cheap, so you're good there.
How much is it going to be?
When you create a potion, you set the caster level, which must be sufficient to cast the spell in question. So you could set the caster level at 3 instead of 1 if you want.
I can't. I can only go up to 2.
That's the spell level. You are a 3rd level caster, though.
Oh, okay.
And you will use up raw materials costing 1/2 of its price. Whoever drinks... Blah, blah. Okay, magic item crafting rules. Sorry. Gonna have to ask everyone to be patient. I'm still kind of learning the crafting rules.
Sorry, guys.
This isn't even in 5th edition, so, you know.
It is in the Unearthed Arcana stuff.
Okay. Let's check Potion of Cure Light.
Well, I would also like, while we're doing this, I would also like to milk Dodgy of Venom as well.
Oh, God.
Okay. I would say any day that you also are milking Dodgy, if you're milking Dodgy and brewing a potion, I would say that would probably use up your day. You would be unable to go shopping. Is that okay?
Call
Well, I
it
mean-
something else. God.
What?
Call it something else. Don't call it
Harvesting
It literally
venom.
says does
I
not
have so
get
many
exposure to
questions.
Dodgy venom milking. Like literally that's
How
Okay.
about
They
using
call
the
it-
term harvesting venom from Dodgy instead
Harvesting
of
milk
milking
from
Dodgy?
Dodgy.
like don't you milk snakes when you get their shit?
That's
too?
what it's called, yes.
So-
but just-
It looks like it's going to cost you 25 gold.
Okay.
But milks don't have tits.
Exactly.
Thank you, guys, for this. This was a wonderful, wonderful conversation. Thank you so much.
In case people didn't know, they got their education for today.
So 25 gold, and then you need to make a DC 7 spellcraft check for each day you are making one.
All right.
Or 8 if you want to make them at 3rd level.
I'll do it at 3rd level. 17. Can I fail that?
There is possibility.
You make a natural 1, you fail, yep.
23 and 19.
Okay, so mark those 3 potions as potions of Cure Light Wounds CL3. Because instead of healing 1d8 plus 1, they will all heal 1d8 plus 3.
Cure light wound. Well, yeah. Okay. Wounds. Alright, and then I'll also be extracting venom from Dodgy
There you go.
each day.
God, now I gotta find the rules on that. I'm
Right.
It's
No.
just a standard nature.
knowledge nature.
Survival. Isn't it survival from harvest?
Let's speed this along and make a survival check. So keep in mind, each day that you do this, you will be unable to go out shopping or selling things.
I would do it twice then.
Okay. So 2 quick survival checks.
Let me find survival real quick. Ooh.
And there is a chance you could poison yourself.
Nope.
Unless you're immune to poison.
She has a class feature that makes her able to do.
8.
So you are unable to
There you
milk
go.
any venom from Dodgy.
He spent too much in the dungeons. I'm just gonna say.
He can't produce any right
So I
now.
just like
It's pretty weird. Like, those of you who come in to check on Fea, and these would be the 2 days when she was feverish. So she's like sweating, delirious occasionally, just like putting like a glass vials to Dodgy's fangs.
This is
imagine
messed up.
Dodge is just like, what are you doing?
It's like, what are you doing? I'm milking Dodgy. Okay.
It's pretty bizarre.
Okay, we'll just leave.
So-
Let it be.
Day 3. What did you want to do with your 3rd day?
I want to sell things.
Okay. Let me pull open the gear page. Got it? Okay. What did you want to sell?
I believe I had that brass comb, right?
You do have a brass comb.
I want to sell that.
Do you have a price on it?
I do not.
Okay, then go ahead and make an appraise.
She had a lot of the little knick-knacky stuff you listed from last time.
Except for the handbill declaring ownership of the Grand Mastaba.
That's a lot.
Yep.
I thought.
Sorry, what
One
was
day he's going to use it.
that? Ah!
Yeah.
And I believe Lyrian has a cask of whiskey.
Of course.
16 to appraise.
Okay, Fea, you sell the brass comb for 16 silver. Or 1 gold and 6 silver, if you prefer.
1 gold and 6 silver.
I thought that'd be worth more.
I didn't think it would. It's brass, but I wanted it out of my inventory, and
But
I knew
it's a relic or something.
No.
Anything else?
No.
Excellent.
That's it?
That's
Who
it.
had the buttons?
I thought she did.
Someone
Mhm.
has assorted buttons made
You
from
mean the one
semi-precious
that was
stones.
from her tables? Or the one from
No,
her...
I think those came from something else.
I never got any buttons.
It says assorted buttons made from semi-precious stones.
Let me check. Yeah, I don't have that.
Have that.
I mean, there's the
is that-
Masterwork Silver Dagger, 50
I-
gold garnets, Ring of Featherfall.
I also see sections of wall mural, ancient coins, pieces of jewelry, gems, bits and pieces of pottery from Ayala's room. I don't know who has that, but I'm assuming you guys want to sell that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have had it on my person just because my
Well, Olak is the official pack mule,
Does-
so
Yeah.
The
Probably
wall,
wouldn't take
the
it.
walls I took, I
If-
think that was what, the 5 pounds one?
Well, all of this actually was... This isn't the wall you took. This is the stuff that Ayala had.
Oh.
If none of you have it on your character sheet, Fea, you can go ahead and sell it right now.
Yeah, sell it.
Go for it.
Make an appraise check.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. You get 800 gold for all of that.
Woo.
And you guys are all out of treasure to sell, except for the assorted buttons made from whatever. One day someone's going to find that they have those buttons, and then they're just going to be like, oh, yay, look, buttons!
Oh yeah.
It's going to be like the 5th adventure.
Okay, and then I want a bag of holding. So who do I need to speak?
So, a bag of holding. Do you have enough to buy one?
I have
I
enough to
would've-
haggle.
Pooled together.
Uh,
I would have pulled together to help her.
it would cost 2,500 to get a bag of holding.
Can we get it for 2,000 and a smile?
You know, we were able to get a bag of holding, as I've been told last
Can
time.
I assist her in bartering?
Here are the magic items that are listed for sale, by the way, if any of you are interested in that. Can you
Is
what?
it-
I'm sorry?
Is it diplomacy to barter?
Yes.
Can I barter and you all assist me?
So
I'll assist.
here's the thing. The only items you're technically allowed to barter over are the ones listed on that table. Otherwise, if you're looking for something not on one of those tables, you'll have to buy it at cost.
I take it there's not one on here.
I
Let's see.
distinctly remember that the Pathfinder Society had them and that they would be willing to sell me them for a lower cost.
The Pathfinder
We were
Society
Pathfinders.
will give Pathfinders something. So after this adventure, if you guys have enough prestige and fame as per the rules in the not the advanced player's guide, the campaign player's guide, then you can get your bag of holding if you want to wait until the end of the adventure.
Look, homegirl can't carry that much weight. Okay, I need that bag.
May I recommend some of the off-brand bags of holding, like the handy haversack?
How much
No,
does it
she
weigh?
needs something bigger.
I do.
Yeah.
No, I think we need the bag of holding.
Yeah.
The handy haversack is 2,000 gold. There is also a minor bag of holding.
She holds like 250, I think.
Not what you want, Fea.
Okay, I'm
No,
gonna go
it's
to
a-
the group and be like, I got 800 gold. Can I go buy bag?
800?
No.
Yeah.
You also got platinum.
Yeah, like
Silly, you
75.
gave her the money, right? You put
Yeah,
it in
he
her
did.
character?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Including the
Oh.
platinum? Because I forgot about the platinum.
Yes, I put that in.
No, I'm just saying, like, I got, like, this on top of my share. Like, can I use this to go buy a bag? Because it helps us all. But, you know,
Right.
Faye's not very good at talking to people, so.
Well, how much do
I
you
think
need?
we should all contribute so we can all benefit from using it.
I think
Yes.
that'd be very nice, yes.
I carry trinket for you.
So, do you want to just split the cost 5-way?
I like that idea.
Leary, is that okay?
I think that's all right. I mean, I'm fine with that.
I am going to say that because Jasmine is not here,
I
she's
mean-
going to decline to chip in.
Okay.
You bitch! How dare you?
If she wants to refund
She
you
was
guys
making
later,
guns.
if she
She was
wants to
making
refund
guns.
you, yeah. If she
Like-
wants to refund you later, she can refund you her
Okay.
share of that, but I don't want to
Okay.
make that decision for her.
Okay, fine.
so
So,
then 4 ways.
split it 4 ways. So
You're
that's
the one.
625 each.
Wait, what? What am I contributing to?
You don't have to carry things.
A bag
Like,
of holding.
It'll weigh you down less, Olak.
What am I putting into this?
625 gold.
Is that how much we need to put in?
Yes, if
So
it's
it's
2,500.
500? Okay.
Look, Celtiel, I did the math. Okay?
625 gold?
Yes.
Wait, how much is a PP again?
10
10
gold.
Give us all your PP, Olak.
Oh, I spent my gold on a wand.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have
wand
any
of healing.
platinum left, or do you have anything left?
I got 16 PP. Do you want the PP?
Jesus.
Alright, Olak is contributing his PP into this.
Yes,
Yes, I'm
we'll take-
16 PP.
Crowns! God damn!
Okay, it's
Crowns!
got,
Olak is
we got,
contributing his crowns.
we got 16 PP.
Olak is
160
contributing his
gold.
platinum crowns to this endeavor.
Okay, so
Since clearly our DM doesn't like the PP.
divided by 3. So that means we all owe 780 now.
780.
Yeah, to contribute for
That's
Olak.
what I was promised, but that's
Okay,
fine.
800 divided.
Look.
7. Say it again. 7 what?
780.
780. Still doable.
Yeah.
Nice.
Everyone from the 800 gets 160, by the way. So, just
Okay, hold on.
Are you including Lyrianne in that, or is that just a 4-way split?
that's including Larry Ann because
Okay.
she's still with us and she
I was
was
gonna
with
say.
us. The only
And
person
she
not with
gave
us
you-
yet is Mariziel.
So,
She
I
can take
know.
care of herself. Don't you worry about Maurizio.
Oh,
we're
trust
also
me, I know.
gaining money now.
Okay, so you
Correct?
get 160. Yes.
Okay, and then we're taking 780 out.
And then everybody contributes 780. Olak contributes 16 PP.
I gotta make sure you guys stay alive with the healing. Otherwise,
No, that's
Yeah.
good.
No,
That's
that's,
good.
that's I appreciate that.
So yeah, we're gonna get a bag of holding
appreciate-
still.
You guys are okay. So
Also, I'd like to
2,500 gold will buy you one Type 1 bag of holding.
cool.
Okay.
You're carrying it, right, Fayop?
Yes.
I'd also like to, while we're out shopping, buy. Well, I probably would have done this earlier because I think we were on a note as well for me because I didn't know what I wanted to spend my money on
Yep.
and we didn't know how Craft Wonders
Yep.
items worked. I would have bought 2 pearls then,
Okay.
and over the 2 days I would have made 2 level 1 pearls of power.
Awesome. You have 2 level 1 pearls of power, which do
I
not
will
require attunement. So,
No.
since that's not a mechanic in
You
Pathfinder.
could just put a first level spell or lower into it
Mhm.
each day.
If you put a cantrip into a pearl of power, you're an idiot,
You're doing it wrong.
and I can't help you.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay, cool. I will get that out of there then. I don't need to do anything for that, right?
No, no,
Okay,
you've just got 2 level 1 pearls of power.
cool.
Ava, for your benefit, the bag of holding weighs 15 pounds,
Can carry that, right?
and it can hold up to 250 pounds.
Only 250.
It's a Type 1 bag of
Type
holding.
1, yeah.
We'll upgrade later when we're rich.
Bitch.
Oh, they don't have Pearl of Power. Okay. You know, eventually I'll be able to make one of those. Just need to study more.
Yeah, a lot more.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while. Or if we happen to make a wizard friend, let me know and we can use his magic.
Okay.
Okay. So there's the bag of holding. Is that it? Are you guys done with your shopping?
I'm done with the shopping, yes, sorry. I wanted to put, in one of those days I would have taken the Infernal Healing spell that I have, the level 1.
Okay. Well, by this point,
power.
considering, remember, Olak was also spending his own spells to heal you guys up for this downtime. Everyone should be back at full health by the time
Oh, okay.
we pick up on day 4. So, on day 4, Natalia is going to approach Olak. Or actually, she's probably going to ask somebody to have him visit her since she's literally unable to walk. Are you willing to meet with her, Olak?
sure. Need to. So you're not dead. Excellent.
I wanted to thank you, but I can't. I think I'm out for a while. So I wanted to give you a tip. Since you helped me, I figure I owe you.
Owe me what?
If you're looking for someone who can work the locks the way I can, The traps. I can refer you to someone.
Oh?
She's not as good as I am. But, her name is Mauricio. She's an elf.
There's the shit list already.
Rizio.
I saw
Yes.
that click.
I met her in Riddleport. She's done some work with the Scani. She's around here. She's in Magnamar.
Oh.
I
Well,
was
what-
going to look her up and have her join my new gang when I formed it, but I can give you the address for a tavern where she can be found if you're looking for her.
Sure, I guess. Is she a goblin? One of those goblin?
She's an elf. Decent at what she does. Passable.
So as skinny as you.
Skinnier, actually. And
Alright.
she'll give you an address for a tavern called the Winded Bunyip in Dockway.
The Winded Bunyip.
Just talk to the bartender there. He'll connect you with her.
No, how is she looking?
What?
Like how is she looking at the moment? Like, does she look like she's recovering?
Oh, you mean the
Yeah.
top? You're asking. Okay,
Yes!
that's important distinction.
How's she
She looks exhausted. She looks like the fever has broken, but her body is like malnourished. She's gaunt, pale. You figure she looks like it's going to be a while before she's out of bed again and on her feet, let alone combat ready.
Well, your spirit is strong. We just need to get that wimpy body of yours up to snuff.
You're
Help!
making you regret giving you that help.
I'll tell the cook to send you some pig fat. I'll put some meat on your bones.
Oh god.
Just some soup, please. Olak, where are you going? Just soup.
Soup with milk fat, excellent choice.
Ugh.
Okay.
And I
One.
guess I'll relay that to our
Oh
companions.
no!
Companions, I've found another wimpy lady to replace our sickly wimpy lady.
Are you talking to the group?
Yeah, who are you
Yeah.
talking to?
Whenever we group
Whoever's
together.
around.
I'll be around.
You're talking to the other, like, the armor.
Two Pathfinders, a servant, a door guard, and Seoni.
Hey, I'm there too.
Yeah, you guys are able to talk if you want. I'll assume you're all here. This is day 4, by the way.
What's her name?
Oh, some skinny elf lady named Mauricio.
I thought she died by ancient dragon.
Stilly, am I familiar with?
Yes, Rise of the Rune Lords and Second Darkness, as per this continuity, would have occurred.
Is that
Celtiel, the last you saw of Mauricio was when you cut and ran when there was talk of, oh, there's a Rune Lord coming back. Well, time to grab my bags and head to Riddleport.
Yeah.
all right? See ya. Huh.
That was the last time you saw Mariziel, and she was not happy about it. Seoni, the last you saw of Mariziel was after things went down in Magnamar. Once the Rune Lord was defeated and everybody came back, she and Kyra had a bit of a falling out, and then Mariziel left Magnamar. And you
Right.
haven't seen her since.
It was awkward for everybody.
I remember that.
Yeah. I know her. She is very trustworthy. Good to have on hand for picking locks, stuff like that.
I don't know. Her name doesn't ring a bell. I don't know.
Yeah,
Fine.
apparently
What was
she's
her name again?
at, like,
Mariz-
some sort of bar named Windy or Wimpy Bunyip.
Bun?
Wimpy Bunyip.
Yep.
Yeah, you know those big fish thingies that like to bite arms off.
You're not very good at keep information, no?
Now, what do I look like? A scribe?
You most certainly do not. No.
Excellent. That's not the look I was going for.
More of an artist, really.
Shh, no one's supposed to know about that yet.
A bunyip, for you guys' benefit, is a cross between a large seal and a shark.
I thought it was alligator.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
And they look horrifying.
If they crit you, you say bye-bye to a limb.
Oh God.
So, she's giving you this information because we need help with more traps?
Hmm?
Is that what she said, or she just gave you this name to go to a tavern and...
Well, she said she owed me one.
Oh.
She doesn't really owe me anything. The fact that she's alive shows that her spirit is strong. Speaking of which, I need to tell the cook something.
Okay.
Sinister.
Are we going to leave after that, Olak, or do you have things to do in the kitchen?
We can go get Rizia, bring her here. She has stories written about her in Pathfinder.
Again, I don't know. Name's not ringing a bell. Maybe if I see her.
Can I do
I'm
like
more
an
of a
insight
face.
check on him?
Yes.
Face kind of guy, you know?
What is not? Is it insight or
Sense motive.
okay?
Sense motive, sorry. Those are going to run together for us for a while, I think.
2.
Dude. Eh,
I don't know.
I mean, you have no
Yeah.
reason to disbelieve him.
Okay.
I just don't recognize the name.
I don't think Olaf is familiar with Myrzel that much. I think they may have met during that comic, but
Hollow Mountain.
yeah, I don't think they talked much. Because I remember them splitting up and he wasn't in the same group.
It wouldn't
I don't-
surprise me.
Yeah. And
I don't
Saltail
have-
was there too.
Yeah.
At
in Hollowed
most,
Mountain.
Oh,
since
Yeah.
I don't think any of us except Jesse the Overachiever has read Hollow Mountain,
I vaguely read it.
just be vague about it. Like, oh yeah, that, you know.
Which one's
And
Hollow
that's-
Mountain? I don't remember.
Hollow Mountain takes place after City of Secrets.
right.
And Sayone was there too, I think.
I've only read the first one.
So yeah.
We go get no.
Should yes.
Sure. Yeah,
See if she wants to help us.
perhaps. Maybe she's willing to. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to catch up with you guys. I've been studying and creating new things. Here,
Oh,
and I'll hand each of you a Pearl of Power. It already has a healing spell in it, so I don't know how if you guys can cast it, or if maybe if you fall, I can pick it off your body and heal you. I don't know. Either way, it's a level 1. Don't put anything don't put anything too educated into it.
you want money for this?
No,
Wait, each one of us?
no, just Feya and Sayone.
Well, that wasn't the correct wording. You could have you said each one of you.
Except
You
for you.
went
I
to
like
the
to think
kitchen.
Celtiel said it out loud as he was giving it to each of them. Like,
You went to the kitchen, sir. I thought you went to the kitchen. Sorry. Oh, look. If I had more money, then I would have made you one. I can maybe perhaps next time we have some more rest, or if we plan. on taking long-
No. I see what's happening here.
I mean, I chipped in and for like
You're giving the
No,
women jewelry. Is that why you have jewelry? Long
I
hair.
mean, they do look pretty with the pearl. One of these days, I'll give them a whole necklace.
Speaking of
Anyway.
which, the Pearl of Power, can I like tie it in so I can use it as an earring?
Oh,
Just
you
be like-
would have to do craft jeweler
Okay, I'll do that
on
later.
that.
I meant to ask
Or
about
go
that.
to a jeweler and you could pay them to have them do
like
it
have
for
like a
you.
little like thing to hold it.
Now, for those of you with the Pearl of Power, how this works is a little differently than in 5th edition. You cast a spell into it. Thus, so like Faya might cast Cure Light Wounds into it. She would check that off of her spell list for the day as though she had cast it, and it is now in that Pearl of Power, and you can cast it out of the Pearl anytime in the future.
So it's got a cure light wounds in it.
It has Infernal Healing 1 right now. I don't know if you guys can cast that. Like, if not, then I would have left it blank. But
Can we
It's
use
like
that?
a potion. It should be.
I don't know how that works.
You should be able to use that spell.
I think
yes.
you just need to be of the caster
as long as
level.
it's on your spell list.
Oh,
It's not on
then
my
no.
spell list.
None
That's
of
my
that
point.
works.
Infernal Healing?
Yeah, I don't think it's on.
No, it's
that
on the
either.
Sorcerer spell list.
It is? Let me
Should be.
check. Let me check.
Sorcerers and wizards have the same spell list.
What about witches?
Which I'm not so certain about.
Okay, I'll look.
Okay.
If not, then I'll leave one blank, or I'll change it up or something. Put
Okay.
shield in there. I'll put shield in one of them, sure.
But
Well, I
basically,
don't know if that works, but anyway.
if it's empty, you guys are at your best when you cast a spell into it at the end of a day, so that the next day you have a full spell slot, or a full spell list and the Pearl of Power with your spell in it.
Please mark those in your inventory because I'm taking it off mine.
Yes, I did.
Just think of it as a container that you can put a spell into and then store for later.
That's a level 1 spell, I assume, or is it 2?
Up to level, no, just level 1.
Okay.
Up to level 1. You can put a
Oh,
cantrip
I do
in
have
it.
Infernal Healing.
Oh, you do? Okay. So then you can use
I'll
it.
keep that. Yeah.
Oh, can I fix my strength back to normal?
No. That will heal at a rate of 1 per day.
But,
So
you
it
have
should
that as
heal by
well.
3.
But I mean, it was -1. instead
Oh,
of 4
well
days.
then yeah. I
Faye,
thought you meant just like because of an extended rest or whatever.
Mm-hmm. No, there we go. Haha! I'm strong again.
Both you and Faya can use that.
Mm-hmm.
So, you guys are good.
I am going to give Olak a Cure Light Wounds potion.
Caster level 3 or caster level 1?
They're all caster level 3.
Okay. Important to note.
Mm-hmm. You get, and then I'm going to decide between who's going to get hurt more between Celtiel and Sioni.
No, lady. You can do freaky healing things, right? Well, I'm gonna give her the wand of Cure Light Wounds. If any of the other weakies fall over, jab this into their wounds. That should wake them up.
Oh God.
Jabbing the wand into their wound. Heal!
Are you giving me the Cure Light Wounds one?
Yeah, that's 25 charges.
Cure Light Wounds wand. Okay.
And you need to track how many charges because once that's empty, it's dead.
Okay.
25.
Rest in peace.
I'm gonna give the second potion to Olak.
Excellent.
I keep this one, or you take, and she's gonna kind of just hold it out if Sioni or
Huh?
Celtia want to take it.
Potion of cure wounds?
Yes, but stronger.
Oh, I mean, I can take it.
I'll just give it to her. Celtia, you too
Is-
slow.
No, I think
Is
it's
it
fine
two?
that you guys have that.
2d8?
I don't know.
You said stronger.
It's
No, it's
caster
1d8
level
plus
3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, plus 3. Okay. Instead of the plus 1. Gotcha.
Mhm. And for your benefit, Ava, it takes 2 hours to craft one of those.
Okay.
Back
So I
flips
can
off the
cast
table.
like as many as I wanted in a day, almost.
Well, you're only allowed to make 1 per day, though. Magic item crafting rules. I believe you can only make 1 in a day.
What?
Magic item.
Oh, it depends on how much it costs. But yeah, I think I can only. It takes 8 hours of me concentrating on something,
For you.
or you, I guess.
Unless anyone knows otherwise, but for time being, we'll say 1 a day per person. So, you guys have doled out your wealth, passed around a few new items, crafted a few new items. What would you guys like to do now? You are still at Hyde March Manor.
Alright. Well, unless anyone's going, I'm gonna head down to Dockway.
No, I'll catch up with you.
to find this elf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna go.
I'll
Go
go, but I'm gonna be like 10 to 15 feet behind everybody.
Okay.
Watching our rear.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are headed out?
Yep.
Okay. You descend the sea cleft down to Dockway, to the shore, I should say. And as you are making your way along the Varisian Sea, the road along the actual harbor, you eventually come to kind of a seedy-looking dive called the Winded Bunyip. Though the P at the end of Bunyip has kind of fallen off and is just lying covered in footprints on the ground.
That's wonderful.
Huh.
Looks like it's missing some pee-pee.
And when you step inside,
Stop.
you find that it's not very crowded. There's a few sailors who look like they're drinking. There's some dock workers, a pair of Varisians who are playing cards in a corner table, or at a corner table. One or two dock workers are sitting at the bar, and behind the bar, you can see a large grayish half-orc who's eyeing a glass, inspecting it, wiping a few targeted spots off before putting it up on a shelf.
Hola,
Hey, I'm gonna go up to him.
arm wrestle.
Is this the music that's playing in the tavern? Because that's awesome if it is.
At this hour, they probably don't really have
A little
music
bit
playing.
bluesy. Okay. All right.
Though they do have a stage where it looks like someone could perform when they get anybody in.
Okay.
You go up to the bartender. What do you have?
I'm looking for someone, actually. A little spindly elf.
That's
Where you
nice.
go?
That's real nice.
I believe her name was.
By the name
What
yeah,
was her name?
Murziel or something.
That's what was Murizel. She around?
I don't know. Memory's a little fuzzy.
Do
He looks at
you
you.
need a minute?
Oh, I got some screws
hold-
loose in
hold
there,
on.
old buddy.
I'll pull out 2 silver, slide it across the table.
I'll take it. Oh yeah, I remember her.
Oh yeah, what do you remember?
Mouthy.
Interesting.
She comes around here a lot.
I'm gonna look around.
She's
Is
not
there
here?
an elf in this tavern at the moment?
You don't see an elf. No.
Is there like the rafters?
There are like some rafters and beams up there. You can see that they're currently using them for storage.
Okay.
There's some mounted heads up, kind of at just below the rafters. A shark, a bunyip, a reef claw.
I was gonna say not human, I hope.
No.
I'll lean over to Olak. It doesn't look like she's here.
You bounty hunters?
I don't know, my mind's a little foggy.
Does this guy look like a bounty hunter to you? Grabs like an arm, kind of wiggles it around. Look at it.
Ugh.
Hey, Olak, stop.
You don't look like Scarny. They're the only ones what come asking around for her these days.
You're right. We're not Scarny.
So I assume you must be bounty hunters.
No,
I'm just gonna yell for
I think we
Marissa.
have like a proposition for her or something like that.
Old friends. Maybe.
That's nice. That's real nice.
Dilly.
Perhaps we can prevent. Oh,
Did
go ahead.
you? Faya is just screaming for
Yeah.
Marissa.
People are kind of looking at her and frowning, but
How loud are you doing it?
Yeah, are you like Marissa?
Rizio.
Marissa.
Rizio.
Buddy, I got bit.
Are you
I
outside the
piped down
tavern or are you
from here.
inside the tavern?
I'm like at the door.
Okay.
what's it worth to you to find her?
Okay, outside of character, I want him
See,
to pay me
this
my
is
2
why you
silver
don't
back
pay.
to get information from us.
I got turned to Satya. See, this is why you don't pay people willy-nilly.
I mean, he knew her though, so I mean that was enough.
Oh look, arm wrestle for information. Do it.
I don't think he can take me.
I
I
don't
might
know,
break his
Olak.
arm.
I'm gonna grab
He
your
needs
arm.
that arm
Look how
to
weak you're
sound
looking right now.
weird to
You haven't
people.
worked out in days.
He looks like a burly dock worker type. Very strong, very covered in scars and tattoos.
I don't want to deprive him of his livelihood for a couple of weeks. And he's gonna grin at him.
To be fair, you might actually rip off his arm.
No coin. Good luck.
Damn
I
it.
gave you a coin.
I gave you name.
Turn to
So
Satya.
you do know where she is.
Maybe. Like I said, she's got a mouth.
I'm gonna throw a
Can I
gold
tell-
coin to the bartender.
From across the room?
Yep.
You could come over and probably give it to him.
No.
You're more likely to break a
She's
glass
throwing it.
behind him, or
I'm not like throwing it. I'm just like.
you're throwing what kind of coin?
A gold coin.
He'll.
Ooh, I wouldn't.
She was in here, drunk to hell last night, talking about a job she's gonna pull today. You might be able to catch her if you're quick.
Whereabouts?
She's hitting up a number right on number 4. Wedged Cleft Street.
I'm sure that's right.
Wedged cleft?
Something like that. Like I said, she was drunk and I was busy.
How drunk is he right now?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Let me-
I'm just checking.
Winged Cleft.
Wait,
Number 4, Winged Cleft.
Oh, no, I not offended. It is.
would we know
Better
that she
hurry,
was
though.
offhand, or no?
Couple Gallowed boys came in here just before you did. Paid a lot better than you for that information, too.
And you told them?
Like I said, coin's good.
Let's go get her.
Let's not waste time in this disgusting place. Let's go.
Start walking away.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
did that pee from his barn thingy actually fell down?
The what?
That from the sign. Did the pee fall
Oh.
off or something?
Yeah, it's just lying on the ground covered in boot prints.
How big is this thing?
Flat.
No, like how big is
It's
the...
like painted wood.
Oh.
They don't actually have neon lights in Magnamar, so
No, I thought it'd be
Weird.
like something like a big metallic thing saying
No, it was wood.
winded bunyip.
So it's the winded bunya.
Alright.
How? Yeah, never. I will not take it out of spite.
Alright, well, that's
So where are we going? Number 4.
number 4, Winged Cleft Street.
That would be a knowledge local check to be able to find that. I mean, it'd be the equivalent of you guys being in like Detroit or New York and someone just giving you an address and a street number. Like you'd probably need a map or something.
Google Maps that shit.
So you could
Can
knowledge
I-
local, or you could just ask around.
Let me try knowledge local. Since I'm
I
familiar. Yeah.
will try to help you with that.
Okay. You make your own. It's a DC 10.
I'd like to aid.
You also make one.
I got a 7.
Okay, so neither of you two are like, it's over here. You're
It's gotta be over
Kind of
here.
being-
I mean, like,
cliched men not asking for directions, you know. Fortunately, Seoni knows these streets.
I mean, we're on Winged Crite Street, so
Are you sure it's not Wedgie Clef?
Winged Cleft Street, which should be around here somewhere.
Seone takes you south, out of Dockway, and into Low Cleft. It's actually in kind of a nicer neighborhood. You notice that there are patrols here, but not of Magnamar City Watch. The patrols in this district all have black and yellow armor, like a bee or a wasp. It's mostly black with just yellow lining. And all of these people
Do they
patrolling
carry
have whips. Yes.
Is this Callistrian?
Well, that'd be a knowledge religion check to know for sure.
Yeah, that Callistrian have the whips and the yellow and black. But let's knowledge religion.
Yeah.
3.
23. Olak, you know that these are Callistrians. And I would go so far as to say that you know that in a lot of cities, Magnamar being one of them, in some districts that are unpatrolled by, where the city watch might be sparse, members of the church will step up to monitor neighborhoods. And it's likely that this district is under the protection of the Church of Callistria.
Oh.
They're great at fucking.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what this
That's
whole
the takeaway.
region of this is. I like this region.
But you
They
don't
know
want
how
to
to
fuck
live.
with them.
No, not at all.
Unless they
Seone,
want
where
to.
are we going again?
Wait.
So,
Wait a minute, Seone, how do you know these streets?
Familiar with Magnamar. I traveled to see the monuments.
technically,
Are there monuments in here?
yes, actually. It would be a minor detour if you'd like to visit one or two. There's actually two in Low Cleft.
Is there one on the way, Seone?
Yes.
You want to stop and visit?
Yes.
I just wanted to briefly walk by it.
Okay.
I didn't want
Is
to
it a full moon?
That could take you longer to arrive, though. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, if it's not.
Oh,
if it's,
yeah, you know what? No, never mind.
We'll
I
just
wouldn't
make
have
Mariziel stop by.
Maybe on the way back.
Yeah.
Maybe on the way back.
Okay. I will mark both of them on the map for you, though.
Cool.
Where are we again? Low Cleft?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. The house is right around here.
Okay, so
So apparently
we-
there's...
do we have a plan, or we
When
just...
when you come in sight of it, just so you know what you're looking at, it is a 3-story home. You can see that there is a balcony on both the second floor and the third. It's not a manor per se. It looks like it used to be a brothel, and that maybe someone bought it and converted it, or just has been living in it.
May I climb up on the roof?
You could try to climb, though. Actually, I'm going to have all of you go ahead and make a perception check.
So last time we went for a roguish lady, we had to do a roof
17.
chase.
Nah.
6.
You both got
Wow.
6.
I rolled a nat 1?
You just stare at your feet.
Boy, I even
So-
have alertness.
Wow.
Celtiel, for your benefit, for the benefit of Celtiel, Fea, and Olak, I suppose I will mention that the architecture out front has been carved, like the very columns holding up the what do you call it, the portico, have been carved in the likeness of nude women in seductive poses. It's a little distracting for the three of you, unfortunately. Seone,
The lost probably like.
I'm just like staring. I'm just like, what are we here for again?
you look up to the third floor balcony, where you're just in time to catch sight of a lithe figure leap from the railing of the balcony up to the roof and then scramble up on top of it.
Did it look like Mariziel?
Yes, it did, and it looked like she had something tucked under one arm. Something about the size of a small child.
Alive? Could I tell that?
No, you got a shimmer of gold from it.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Golden child.
oh, a dead golden child.
Jesus
What would
Christ.
you like to do?
Murderer.
Stop looking at that, guys.
What?
Hey,
What?
Look at
Yeah,
it!
what?
The
What?
boobies!
Mauricio just jumped out and onto the roof.
Then what are we waiting here for?
You're just staring at the building architecture.
And you keep talking about it. Let's go.
Maurizio. Your prize is tucked under one arm.
Oh,
It was a clean job. You got in. There were traps, of course. They had a precious relic like this was trapped with all sorts of magic stuff. You were able to disarm or make your way past, though you're pretty sure when you lifted it off of its plinth, you tripped an alarm spell. No problem, though. You went out the balcony, you got up to the roof, and you're just about to start making your way along the projected exit strategy when you can hear shouting down on the street below. What do you do?
Oh, well, I'm gonna get up on the cover of the roof and then look out.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
I love this song, by the way, Tim. Ba-doom-doom, ba-doom-doom.
27?
Okay, Maurizio. First of all, you see a large group of heavily armed mercenary types. You do recognize Seoni and Celtiel with them. I would say that you know Celtiel for a fact to be a cutthroat mercenary. You also see, not half a block away and drawing near, a group of very angry Gallowed. And across the street in the other direction, you can see 3 more of the Gallowed who have grappling hooks, glass cutters, and thieves' tools.
That's not good. But I saw Sione.
You can see her with the group of heavily armed mercenaries, yes. As well as a half-orc who's the size and density of a statue.
Fondling
and
the statue.
holding a sword about your size. Not your size to wield, but like the sword itself is as big as you are. You can also see a smaller, pale woman in foreign clothes who looks, by your reading, to be some kind of a spellcaster. She has a fox with her. And then, of course, Celtiel and Seon.
I wonder if I can grab a little stone or something and just kind of give them a fair warning before I try to sneak out of here. Maybe just toss the stone at them or something. Maybe they'll look behind them.
Make a sleight of hand check.
God damn it. Just notice another white-haired woman.
Well,
Okay. You throw it, it misses. You throw another rock, this one bigger and a little harder. It something clatters on the street. Seoni, the attentive one, I would say you notice a rock hit the street near your feet.
I will look behind us, look at it. I'd look at the rock.
Okay.
What? A rock?
At about this point, so you guys are facing the building. From the direction of the other side of the building, you guys and Maurizio can hear shouts of, "Maurizio Silvari! You whore! We know what you're doing!
what time to leave?
Stay right there!"
Whoop! Gone.
Arcane pool.
No, Saltiel, we should.
Roll
It's not like
initiative,
I'm not
everyone.
pulling out a sword. I'm just casting arcane pool. It's
Everyone roll initiative.
Oh no!
Because I am moving you to a chase.
But what
Oh
if you want to
shit!
kill?
Did my arcane pool thing go off or no?
No, I said roll initiative before you said it.
Where is the initiative at?
Near the top middle, I believe.
Goro smells on me today.
It's under your hit points.
Found it.
Under hit
Rolled
points.
a
There you go.
20.
It says
Oh, what
init.
is this?
Whoa,
So I will
Oh,
explain.
no.
This is going to bear some explanation for sure.
Oof!
such a detailed map.
This is
Girl.
something of a mini game that Pathfinder has called a chase. Those of you who played Curse of the Crimson Throne are probably vaguely familiar with. Oof,
Actually,
guys.
We're doing
Me and
great.
you will go together.
Okay, so before we do anything else, I want to put in your initiative. Celtiel. Actually, I'm just going to say name and you say number for me. Celtiel.
13.
Daji.
Daji's 13.
Oh shit, I forgot about dragon.
Okay, I'll skip Dragon then. Fea.
3.
Olak.
21.
Natural
Okay.
20.
Natural 20 for Fea.
No, for Olak.
Oh.
I just wanted the masses to know
Oh,
what
okay.
a natural 20 went on.
Dragon.
20.
And Seoni.
3.
Mariziel.
7.
All right. Okay, so first, let me just arrange. Okay, so how this works. In a chase, there are a number of pre-arranged cards, and each card has 2 different checks you can make to try to advance from that card. If you fail, you just don't move forward. If you are reckless, you can attempt to do 2 cards in a row. You would have to do a successful check from each card, and if you succeed, you skip both cards and basically jump a card. If you fail one or the other, then you stay where you're at and you don't beat either card. And if you fail both, you lose your next turn as you become mired. Does that make sense?
No, but you'll probably need to explain
Okay.
again to me a bit.
Mariziel gets to start 1 card ahead of everybody, and I'm actually going to give her one addition or a jump start. She gets the equivalent of a surprise round. If you guys catch up to her, I will end the chase, as you will have caught up to her. If along the way the Verizian thugs catch up to you or her, things might get interesting.
Oh.
If Mariziel gets to the end of the track before anyone catches up to her, you've lost her.
For the day.
Pretty much, yeah, you'll have to track her.
Okay, all right, cool.
Now, one added
Just-
layer of complexity, because Mariziel is on the rooftop, I've created 2 side-by-side tracks. One on the ground, the other on the rooftops. To start with, each of you will get to choose if you're going to try to climb up and take the rooftop by way of a rusty drain pipe, or if you're going to run after her in the direction that she's making a run for it on the roof, the ground, by way of first running past a fruit cart that's in the way.
Full of cabbages? Oh no, you said fruit.
Fruit. There was a vegetable cart.
Yes!
So that said,
Demonetized.
I hope not. Please don't demonetize us. Mariziel, I am giving you 1 initial... I'm sorry. One other detail. Is anybody's speed not 30 feet?
That would be me!
So each bonus to your speed, or each additional 5 feet of speed you have, gives you +2 on all of the checks. So if you have a speed of 40, you would get +4 on all of the checks.
So where it says land, basically.
So every 5 will be -4 then.
Yup.
Ah,
No, every 5 is -2. What's your
Okay.
speed?
20.
Okay, so yeah, you do have -4.
Okay.
Mariziel, your speed is 30, so you just don't have to worry about that. So, Mariziel, you are already on the rooftop. You have a choice. You can attempt to jump to the next rooftop, or you can attempt to know a workaround where, like, you can drop down to a balcony and go basically a different route. So you must attempt an acrobatics DC 25 or a knowledge local DC 25 in order to advance from here. The third option, and on the rooftop this is always an option, you can drop to the streets below. It would be an acrobatics check or you'll take damage.
Okay. And how high up am I?
About 30 feet.
not a lot of damage.
Though I will remind that you have a magic item related to that.
Right. So I ain't worried about all that. I will attempt to jump to the roof.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
The DCs are so high.
Pathfinder.
Jeez.
We don't play around here.
Yeah.
27.
27.
Yes. Now, here's the question. Do you want to try to skip ahead, or do you only want to move one card?
Let's see, what's this? I think I'm gonna try to skip ahead.
Okay. So
sounds like
keep in mind that if you fail, you will stay right on the card you're at. You will not move to clothesline at all.
Right.
Okay. So up ahead, basically as you're like rogue visioning the scene before you, on the next rooftop, you can see a clothesline that crosses a main road. You could attempt to tightrope that clothesline, or you could try to drop down and then hand over hand it.
Well, I am going to attempt to do the tightrope.
Okay. Brazen. Make an acrobatics check.
It's Marizio. It's not so brazen.
14. So you play this out and you start to you run, you jump over one rooftop, but you're on another rooftop, and you see this clothesline. You start to set foot on it, and you kind of it shakes. You whoa, and you step back. So you could try it again on your next turn, or you could drop down. Actually, no, you could not try that one again on your next turn because you're still on rooftop shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the rest of you see Mariziel make an immediate run for it, and you can hear, "Hey, get back here, you!" Olak, what would you like to do? Would you like?
I can still cast spells and all that stuff,
if
right?
you cast a spell, then you do not progress at all.
Well, what I'll be doing is this then. Lord Gorham, aid me in this endeavor.
Your standard action instead of progressive, or you could run.
So, I will give myself 10 movement speed.
Okay,
Nice.
that is. Is that a standard action or is that a?
Yeah, it's an action. Standard action.
Okay. So Olak stands his ground and begins to breathe heavily, clutching his holy symbol. It glows red-hot iron. After Olak is Dragon.
He's gonna just stay on my shoulder for now.
Okay. Celtiel, what would you like to do? Ground or rooftop?
That's tough.
So you have a choice.
Celtiel
You see the direction she's running. You could run after her, braving the fruit cart, or you could try to climb up behind her on a rusty drain pipe.
I'll climb up behind her.
Okay. Make an acrobatics or a climb check. The acrobatics DC is 10, the climb DC is 20.
Jesus. Okay.
So choose carefully.
Does it matter if you have proficiency in it? Or is it just
Your bonus is your bonus.
Okay. I'll do acrobatics.
Okay.
Alright, here we go. 18.
Okay, so you run for the drain pipe and scamper up it, nimbly flipping up onto the roof.
Yep.
Is that it for you? Or are you going to try a double?
To
Keep
do
in
a
mind
double,
that if you
I
try a
have to-
double and you fail,
Yeah,
they're both DC 25.
Yeah, no.
You good?
For it, man.
Good for now.
Okay. After Celtiel is Daji.
Dodge.
Who might actually be restricted to the fruit cart.
Yeah, he can't do much.
So Daji can attempt a strength check to bulldoze the fruit cart, or an intimidate check for them to start
Jump
moving.
over it?
Actually, in Daji's case, I will allow acrobatics.
Okay, I was
He's
about to
tiny
say
and
nimble, right?
yeah.
I
exactly.
want to see him bulldoze it though.
No.
Daji kind of plays by different rules, being
Dodgy
tiny.
hole in the cart.
Well, he's gonna be doing a running start. Is he able to do that?
It would not make a difference. Though, what's Daji's
Yes,
speed?
it does. It does make a difference with his
Not for
acrobatics.
purposes of this DC.
Well, if he's jumping, then
I think you said.
I mean-
I think he has 40 feet of movement.
So you get a
Yes.
+4 bonus.
Plus 10.
Which, yeah, that would make it a DC 20. Dodgy leaps right over the fruit cart and makes it to cluttered alleyway.
Yay!
And technically, Celtiel, you'd be here.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Because then I wouldn't progress past.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, so Dodgy tears off down the street after them, kind of looking up as Celtiel and Mariziel are running along the rooftop. Mariziel, it is your turn.
So I'm still on the rooftop, right?
You are on the rooftop. Yep. Though technically not the same rooftop as Celtiel. It's kind of abstract. You are on
Okay,
a
gotcha,
rooftop.
gotcha. Yeah, I guess I'll try to do that acrobatics check again.
I will note, though, that technically you aren't actually sure what his intentions are. You just know he's a douche, he's a mercenary, and he's running your butt down.
And I'm like, oh no, that guy again.
Just put in my hand. Get over here. No, never mind. I don't do that.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Oh,
I got
You,
fortunate.
at this point, he's just kind of even with you. You're running, he's running. You are not gaining ground. After Mariziel, it's Seoni. What would you like to do?
Climbing doesn't go well for me, so I'm gonna go to the fruit cart.
Okay, so you can choose, oh yeah, that's literally what was on the card, I
Yes.
didn't pick that, and do strength DC 20, or you can attempt an intimidate, yelling, get out of the way, or whatever, for them to, that's DC 15, sorry.
Move that cart! I'm going to intimidate. Get out of my way, bitch!
Wow.
And are you attempting one card, or are you going with two?
It would have to be the cluttered alleyway, right?
Though, from the ground, as long as you are not dodgy, you have the option of climbing up to the rooftop at any point instead of attempting a card.
No, I'm not a climber.
Just letting you know. So you could attempt to make it to the cluttered alleyway, but if you fail, then you also fail the fruit cart.
No, I'm good.
Okay,
Just
so
remember
you
the
make
last
it.
time I tried to climb.
You are here. After Seoni is Fea.
Ugh. Can I see Mariziel?
In the distance.
How far is she?
Since she's technically only one card ahead, not that far. You can see Celtiel about 50 feet behind her, running after her.
I need a range.
We'll say, for purposes of spell casting, medium range. So if your spell says close, she is out of range.
Okay, let me see if that's actually a thing on this one.
It is.
Okay. How do you know which one I'm gonna do?
I don't know which spell, I just know that it'll say close or it'll say medium.
Oh, no, I was, am I able to get in range of... Fuck.
Only by following after on the cards.
Rusty drain pipe it is. Acrobatics, here we go.
EC 10.
I can't fail this, can I? Yes, I can. Easily.
You'd be surprised what you can fail if you put your mind to it.
Yes, I passed the 14.
Okay, so you also clamber up this rusty drain pipe, and it's starting to... like it's leaning dangerously, but you catch onto the roof and hold yourself up. Okay, that takes us back to Olak.
Right, a chase! I'm built for this. I'm running down on the ground.
Oh, please tell me you're oh-yang the fruit cart.
What?
I
No,
just
what?
told
No.
him to get out of the way, and he's gonna get plowed.
Get
through.
out of the way! Oh, I just
Okay, intimidate. With a +4 bonus. Or no, your speed is 30, right?
Yep, my speed will be 30.
Okay, so you don't get a bonus, you just don't have a penalty.
Did it not roll? There we go. Roll!
13 is not enough. You yell, get out of the way! Just as he's like trying to get out of the way of Seoni, and he pulls the fruit cart right in front of you, and you kind of are stopped at the fruit cart.
Ah!
Right in front of you. After Olak is Dragon.
Oh, I just put him on my shoulder and
Okay.
moved him with me. Is that okay?
If you want, Dragon doesn't have to participate in this at all.
I don't think it would be a good idea for him to be on his own, so he'll
Okay.
just be on my shoulder the whole
In
time.
that case, Celtiel.
Am I just catching up to her then? Do I have to...
You can attempt to catch. So, for all points and purposes, you're caught up with her. You have a choice. You can grapple, you can try to speak to her, you could attack her. What do you want to do as you are catching up with her?
And Fea's like coming up behind me as well.
Fea is technically coming up behind you, yes. Though she would be about 50 feet behind and gaining.
Okay, as I'm running up, like, and getting close, seeing her, like, trying to get across this clothesline. She's like, what do you need us to do to get out of here?
I'll turn around and be like, what are you doing here?
And I'm still, like, running up. What do you need us to do?
I need to get away from them!
Stay up here or on the ground. Pick now.
Oh, I'm staying up here. They can't get up
Alright.
here.
Alright, I'm gonna try to help you and toss you as far as I can.
So you're making the
Toss
aid
me?
another.
I'm gonna aid another.
Okay. Meriziel, should I assume you're going to go for acrobatics on this next one?
Yes.
Celtiel, make an acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Nope. 5.
Meriziel don't need no help. Celtiel, that's pretty much your turn. Dodgy. Dodgy runs into a cluttered alleyway. He can, I'm going to say up and over is off limits to Dodgy. Well, then again, no. Dodgy could run for like a fire escape and try to get up. Or Dodgy could try to squeeze through the... Oh, I see, up and over. So there's a whole bunch of garbage in this alleyway, like boxes piled up.
Mhm.
There's a wagon and a fire escape. So Dodgy could try to just clamber over the stuff to the other side of the alleyway. Or he could try to squeeze through all the bullshit. What would you like to try?
I don't see escape artist, so I'm just gonna do acrobatics.
Oh, okay.
Although I feel like he would be able to squeeze better, but whatever.
Okay. Dodgy hops up onto a box, up onto the top of a wagon, then scampers across it, and then dives over the other side, making it through to an unexpected fence.
I want to do another one for him.
Oh, okay. So for the fence, he can try to boost and hop over it, which would be basically he can attempt to climb DC 10, or he can try to smash through the fence.
I don't see climb on his thing, so
Climb, then it would be just a straight strength check.
strength. Oh.
Yeah, this is where Dodgy might get stuck. Keep in
Uh,
mind that if you fail this one, you also fail the cluttered alleyway.
You know what? He is just gonna. Can you hear the thugs on the other side?
Yeah, he can probably, we'll say he can hear, she went that way! Wait, what? Where? I don't see her! She's over there, idiots!
I really want him to climb. Oh, fuck. Okay, he's just gonna wait and
Just one?
maybe bite something. Yeah.
Okay, starts gnawing. It's an anxious thing. Meriziel, you do not get +2 to your acrobatics check.
Aw, darn.
Alright. I tried holding down, like, the rope to keep it stable. It
It
didn't
just
work.
wiggles it more.
Oh!
Before you do that, I just saw Olak had an unknown bonus to his Intimidate that has been added in. In that case, he did make it. The guy squealed and then like ran the cart forward, and Olak is in the cluttered alleyway also. Sorry. You may continue, Meriziel.
I would try the other thing, but my knowledge local ain't great or anything.
Do you have any like magic items or anything that might aid you here?
I could get down off the roof and run. I could just jump off the roof.
You certainly could. If you want, If you want, we'll say that if you fail this acrobatics check, you fall down to the ground, you will take damage,
Okay.
but you can make it off of here.
In the...
Okay.
I'll wait till that happens. Never mind.
Alright, then I'll make an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Finally.
You make it to the
28.
clothesline. Are you going to double up, or are you...
No. I've learned
Okay.
my lesson.
Okay. So Meriziel continues jumping. She runs ahead of Celtiel. Seoni.
I'll try getting up and over acrobatics.
Okay. So you're gonna like scamper up the junk in the alleyway.
I'm gonna try.
Acrobatics DC 10.
I got a 13.
And did you want to attempt the fence as well?
No.
Okay. So Seoni, you run over the boxes just like Dodgy did. You can see the fence halfway up the alleyway. It's going to be a problem. You know it's coming. After Seoni is Faya. It's a DC 25 acrobatics or knowledge local. And here's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm just going to say for any failed check on the rooftops, you may opt to take 3d6 damage and fall to the ground instead of being stuck.
That's a lot of damage.
So, Faya,
That could kill
you can
us.
also, if you want, actively attempt to climb back to the ground, which would just be a climb check.
Darkness. Here, I want to do this on the thugs.
They're too far behind to be seen. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Medium range. They are medium range. Okay. I'm going to give them a -4 on their first round of checks.
Okay.
And you stay where you are at. Then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Gallowed are up.
I'm not able to make that.
They're all going to start out attempting the rooftop, and they're going to chance the damage if they fall. It occurs to me that it would be a lot easier to do this if I actually opened their character sheet.
It might be.
Those big oafs can't get up here.
Yeah, surely not. They're going to attempt before it breaks away, the acrobatics checks. So we've got 1 with a -4 penalty. That one makes it.
No, I'm at the gang of thugs ahead of us.
Oh, those they're too far to be affected.
10 feet per level, so 110 feet?
Yep.
Okay.
They are. You don't even see them. This one
Oh.
is
then,
going
yeah.
to take the 3d6, 11 damage, and it's going to end up here. Ouch, by the way.
That's a lot of damage.
So one of them is climbing up the pipe, and I will tell you more with the third one. 2 of them are climbing up the pipe,
Oh no.
and the pipe breaks just right off the house, and they both into the alley beside it. That was Faya's darkness in action.
Good
so you
job.
don't feel like you got nothing. They didn't see that it was breaking.
They just didn't see it. They didn't listen.
Celtiel and Faya, you can see one of the Gallowed running along the rooftops, gaining on you rapidly. Olak, what would you like to do?
I am the most acrobatic person ever. Running
no.
through.
Yeah! You barely make it. Did you want to attempt the next one as well, or are you?
Is there a penalty on that?
No. It's just if you fail the next one, then you fail this one as well.
I'm bull rushing through.
It's a DC 20 bull rush.
Roar!
Oh my god, that was almost
No.
the
Olak runs hard into the fence and like knocks himself flat and is just lying on his back.
Good fence.
That was almost the one.
Fence is the wordy foe. So I don't advance?
That you do not advance at all.
Okay.
If you had succeeded, you would have blown a hole through that fence, but alas. After Olak is Dragon, then Celtiel.
Is Dragon's not going, right?
I assume not.
Okay.
No.
Alright, so she got across. Faye, are we just getting her out of here? What's the situation?
She ally, no?
Yes. All right, I'll start walking across the rope.
Well, technically, you've got to do the rooftop shortcut.
Or
You haven't gotten to the clothesline.
oh, sorry. Yep. Sorry. So I have to jump.
You have to jump or do a knowledge local DC 25.
Neither of them was good. I can't even get any.
Or
of them.
you could go down.
I can't get any. I don't even. If I crit like a nat 20, would that be passing or no?
That would succeed. Your
I'll
best
try.
bet here may be to go downward.
I will try jumping, but if I miss, I'm going to use my feather fall ring.
Oh, very clever. Very clever. Okay,
Oh no!
let's see what you do.
Acrobatics. Nope.
You, exactly as anticipated, you drop down into the alleyway and land next to Seoni, Daji, a knocked, partially senseless Olak, and the fence.
That was not going to end well. Hey, what's up, guys?
Daji,
Why didn't you stay up there? What are you doing?
would Daji like to try scampering over the fence again?
Can he use the fallen Celtia as a boost?
I landed on my feet.
Yeah,
Oh.
Saltiel's on his feet. Olak is the one lying on his ass.
Oh, he's way over there.
Out of nowhere, bam.
You know what? He's gonna
Yes.
try. What's the worst that's gonna happen?
It's a
fox-
climb DC 10.
Yeah.
It should be attainable for him.
Oh fuck yeah!
Nice.
Yeah. Daji leaps off of Olak, catches the top, his little feet kick at the fence a little bit before he plops right over.
So cute.
And as he does, there's a group of Verizians who turn and look at him, shrug, and continue looking up to Mariziel.
Oh, it's just a fox.
Speaking of Mariziel, there's a clothesline ahead of you.
Mhm.
It crosses that main street. You can hand over hand it, or you can tightrope it.
I will tightrope it.
Okay.
Oh, I just want to ask it. Would I have seen Faye casting that spell at all? Just
Yeah, I would say that's fine. You could have seen that.
Okay.
At this point, I think it's safe to say you are aware that that Seoni's crew are not here to bust your skull.
Turn me in.
Guys
Yeah.
are back crew.
Okay, 31.
31. Jesus Christ.
What the heck is happening? I'm not used to this.
Pathfinder, man.
Pathfinder. Yeah, that's
You
normal.
run right across that clothesline. Daji, looking up, sees Mariziel, as do the Scarny. Mariziel, you skinback, get down here! I'll skin the hide off your hide!
So rude. It's stupid.
You calling that down to them?
Yes.
This was a group of the Gallows, by the way, who you have worked with in the past.
Right.
Presumably, they're the ones who you've been doing you-know-what to.
My.
Did you want to attempt
Excuse
this
me?
one as well, or did you want to risk,
I think I'm
risk
gonna.
being mired?
Let's see. I think I'm gonna stay where I am for now.
You're good. You're good here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're kind of in their sight, and at this point, I will now add them.
Cool.
Seoni, you can hear that shouting on the other side of this fence.
Come on, Celtia, we need to move now. And I'm gonna try to
I look
hop
ready.
over it.
I look ready to go.
Can I jump on Celtia's face to get over it?
Only if he used his action to aid. Which
Fuck all of you!
My climb isn't good. It's -1.
You got this.
Oh shit, here it is. Oh, it's fine.
you,
No, you don't!
there's just nothing to get purchase on. You're not innately
Ah.
a climber.
Damn it.
Though keep in mind, for future reference, though not listed here, technically there are alternatives if you come up with something creative. Like, I'm sure Olak may have something violent to say to this fence if he comes to.
Jumping on Celtia's face was creative, so
Faya, do you want to attempt the DC 25 acrobatics or knowledge local checks? Or do you
I-
want to try going down?
Well, I can't do the local. I'll have to go down, but How do I get within 100 feet of the thugs? That
For all
are-
points and purposes, you would have to be on or adjacent to a card with them.
I just want to move the dancing darkness to them. But alas, I'm getting down. Wait. Yeah.
That would be a climb check. DC 15 would put you here. DC 20 would put you here. Or no, I'm sorry. 10 would put you here. 15 would put you here.
I rolled a
9. So you do still get down. Bad news, you fall down. And take 8 points of bludgeoning damage as the railing you were clinging to just breaks right off and you fall into the street.
son of a bitch.
After Feya are the Gallowed. Let me move you out of the way there. I think the Gallowed are going to attempt another acrobatics, now without that nasty -4 penalty.
Oh, is that an action to move those, or is it?
It would be.
Okay.
So one of them scrambles over everything else, kind of throwing the other back off of them, and catches up with... you know what? Why are they so small? Why don't I make them the same size as you guys?
I don't know. I kind of enjoy like seeing them so tiny. They're puny.
Yeah, but our viewers at home can't see. So that's those two. Actually, you know what? No. This one's going to attempt for a double. He's going to go for that gang of thugs and try to catch up with Maurizio. Yeah, it's risky, but I'll go for it. I'm comfortable with it. This one runs and does like a running leap off of the wagon right over the fence, over Celtiel and Seone, and lands in here, out here with the gang of thugs.
Oh no!
All of them are also blown up.
I like how
And
there's just one guy at the roof that's super tiny.
they're going to take shots. These three are going to shoot at Maurizio.
Oh no!
Oh, they're
One,
really cute.
2, 3.
Jesus.
What am I looking at?
Okay, so the first one is an 8 to hit, which is not going to hit.
Is it my normal armor class?
This would be your normal armor class, yes.
Okay, then 2 of them hit.
Oh no.
So the second attack is a natural 20 with a 20 to confirm, and 20 also hits your armor class, so it is a critical hit. Instead of 1 point of damage, you take 11. As a crossbow bolt hits you right in the small of your back.
Okay.
The third attack is an 18, which you said hits.
Yes.
That will be another 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And they
Ouch.
can only target you with attacks if they are on the same square with you, for what that's worth. Finally, we have this guy up here
Owies.
who is going to attempt an acrobatics check. Oh, he's a trooper. I don't know. He's probably regretting coming up here.
He did.
That would be a natural 1. And I just realized. I think my 3D dice are turned off on. Oh no, they're on. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm an idiot. He falls straight down into the cluttered alleyway. He's going to take 3d6 damage.
Oh, what a shame.
That's it for the Gallowed. Olak.
How heavy does Feya look like total?
Feya, what's your weight?
Wow.
Total weight.
Plus
Total?
your body weight plus your gear weight.
Well, my gear weight won't be as bad now that I have the bag of holding, but I'm trying to see how much Feya weighs. I guess.
Should be on your character sheet.
If you filled it
Oh.
in,
120 plus 33, so
153.
all right. I am expending a use of my fervor to swift cast a spell. And haul. On myself.
On yourself. Okay.
I'm grabbing Fea and I am...
Yes.
Go.
No, don't use
I
it
am
as a better
still
term.
lightly encumbered.
Wow. You just pick Fea up right over one shoulder. And what?
And
Technically,
let's
that
go.
was a swift action.
So I guess cluttered alley, acrobatics.
You can do acrobatics or escape artist, yes.
Okay, well, acrobatics.
You make it, along with Fea. I am going to say, though, that carrying Fea... no, I guess I'm not. Is that where you're ending, right here?
No, keep going.
You know what? I'm pulling this. Let's jump it.
I'm so
Climb. Okay.
Oh,
Fea and Olak go right through the fence. I was really hoping he'd go through.
me too.
I wasn't.
Well, that changes things rapidly.
Unlike fighters, warpies don't have good CMB.
Okay. Well, after Olak is Celtiel.
Do I hear fighting up ahead?
You can hear angry shouts,
Okay.
and I would say you could probably see Riziel on the clothesline far ahead, and you can see them shooting at her. In fact, you see her jerk at one point and rip something out of her back.
Okay.
At this point, you know she's hit.
Are free action and swift action two different things?
Yes.
Okay. Would I still be able to do the unexpected fence if I did a free action and a swift action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Arcane Pool and Blade Bound to give +1 to my attacks and +1 to my damage rolls.
Now, does that come from your sword's arcane pool or from yours?
One of each, actually.
Really?
Yep. The sword actually gets an arcane pool.
I know.
Oh,
And
okay. Yep.
it only has a pool of one.
It has a pool of 2, I thought.
Mm-mm.
It's 1/3 plus.
No, the sword, not you. Your sword has an arcane pool of 1 plus its intelligence modifier.
Oh. Was it?
Its intelligence modifier is 0.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's fine. It's 1. Okay.
So
And
it
then
is.
I'm going to go ahead and boost and hop.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
That's a climb check.
I rolled a 13.
Are you attempting both? I need to ask you guys before you roll.
Oh.
Technically, you have to decide before
Oh.
you're attempting it.
Oh. That's a great question. I'll try to disguise into the group. Sure.
So if you fail, you fail both cards, though.
Sure. That's fine.
So it's
Alright.
a DC 15 disguise check.
Here we go.
Oh god. Oh
Wait.
no.
Celtiel, you run out and literally have to duck back and scramble back over the fence as they start shooting at you.
Like,
Okay.
hey guys, how's it? Oh!
One of them recognizes you, and he's literally the guy who you dropped off of a roof to go to prison so that you could escape.
It's Bob.
And you see, like, his one eye bulges when he sees you, and he just turns the crossbow on you.
Shit.
You see Celtiel hop right back over the fence,
What are you doing?
followed by a couple crossbow bolts.
Had to be that guy.
Dodgy.
Sorry.
Dodgy cannot attempt disguise nor bull rush. Technically, if you want, Dodgy can attack. Mariziel is still here. Until Mariziel escapes, I don't know if you want to get ahead of her or not.
Mm-hmm. Who is Olak by? Is it the markers?
You're on me.
You're all, yeah.
But this
Oh,
is
right.
Dodgy.
You are currently.
But this is dodgy, no?
Dodgy
Oh,
got
Dodgy.
here ahead of Olak.
Oh, okay. So I am on me. I'm getting confused.
Mariziel looks like. I assume Mariziel's going for the steep rooftop.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I am actually gonna touch. You know what? Fuck it.
Casting. I don't even know this spell. Shadow Trap. You pin the target's shadow to its current location, causing the target to become entangled. Oh! One creature. Okay, so one of them is going to have to make a will save or lose their turn, basically.
I'm gonna do the one closest to Olak.
Well, the location is not relative. They're all in this area.
That's what I'm saying, closest.
I mean, it doesn't.
Because he wants to swing a sword.
He's not close to Olak. I mean, oh, I see. You just mean wherever they are on the card. Okay, you just grab one of them. He starts to. He's like in the process of running after Mariziel, and he trips and falls on his face. Like tries to move, and his legs are stuck to the ground by way of his shadow, which now has additional like nails through it into the ground.
Yeah, it's gonna do one of those Peter Pan shadow things and fold its arms.
Witchcraft.
Just coming from Olek's back.
Wait, Daji couldn't do that. It's Mariziel's turn.
You said
that's what Feo will do. Or, I'm sorry, it's
you got me confused.
I am confusing myself. It is Daji's turn, not Feo's turn.
Oh.
That's what I wanted to know.
All right. Got
It
it
is
figured out,
Daji's
guys.
That's what I
is
wanted to know earlier.
Daji going to do? Does Daji want to try to get ahead of Mariziel and the Skarni? Does Daji want to attack Skarni here? Or what does Daji want to do?
Daji's gonna bite the closest one to Olak.
Okay.
So that is for you to determine.
Yep.
Oh.
Daji runs toward him, snapping, and he just kind of thoughtlessly kicks Daji in the face, knocking him away. He rolls over on the ground once before getting up to his feet, snarling.
Baby.
Now it's Mariziel.
Would I be able to take one of my potions as a free action?
Move action if it's in the readily available area.
Is it? So, in this
was.
case, the only way you could take a potion is if you don't move.
Okay, well, bump that.
Okay.
I'll try to...
I'm going to say,
try
in
to
your
cut.
case, disguise is off limits. Well, you're in gang
yeah,
thugs.
it's down here.
Instead of disguise or bull rush, since you're technically on the rooftop,
Mhm.
you can choose acrobatics or bull rush if you want to drop down and
I know
whatever.
Bull Rush is a CMD, right?
CMB.
CMB. Oh, no. I'll try acrobatics check.
Okay.
Natural one.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
So Mariziel was up there. You were about to clamber up this rooftop, and that bolt, for just a moment, you black out from the pain, and you slip right off the roof. You're falling. And even as you're coming to, like, it's weird to see Mariziel fall. She looks like she's going to land on her head, and then suddenly her feet swing downward, and she just lands on her feet and only takes 3 points of damage.
Yeah. Oh, can I ask a quick question?
Mhm.
Since I was in an enemy's area, would my tumbling belt thing mattered at all?
That's only when you are attempting to tumble. So at this point, you may now drink your potion if you'd like, since you're obviously not going anywhere.
All right. What do I do for that?
I will also say that for those attentive, her boots had little bits of sparkles.
Oh,
around
wait,
them when she fell.
actually. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm almost dead. Okay. So how do I drink a potion?
What kind of potion is it?
It is a potion of cure light wounds.
You roll 1d8 plus 1, and you heal that many hit points.
Mm.
I guess those boots ended up being a really good investment, huh?
Yes. 6 plus 1, 7.
Yes.
It's sad. That was only a DC 15 acrobatics check. I did not want that natural 1 right there. Though, now that you guys are here, I have to change to that. Okay. After Mariziel, you see her. She lands on her feet. looks really hurt, but somehow okay. Looks like she's about to start running again. She swigs a potion. Sione, you don't actually see any of that because there's a big damn fence in your way.
Okay. Is there a gate in this fence?
I'll let you attempt a perception check. Well, no, there's not. This small of a thing? No, there's no gate. I'm sorry, I was thinking like it was...
Are you sure?
It's an alley fence. No, there's no gate.
There could be a gate. A wooden gate.
Come here,
Okay, I don't have any other ideas than to jump over it, so...
Okay. There's a spell called Hydraulic Push that would be really awesome for you.
I don't have that. I was asking if there was a gate so I could use open close on it and just open the gate. Just
Oh, no.
Look at the
You
red.
could always
yeah.
try going around, though.
What would that be? You don't mean on the roof, do you?
Now, I would say knowledge local.
No. I'm gonna try this one more time. This won't defeat me.
That's a DC 10 check.
Oh!
You rolled the same thing! So I just see you like run up to it and hit your face against it? Or...
Peony is not a
I-
natural born
I'm
climber.
like
I
pawing
told
at
you
it.
guys, it's a worthy fence. You gotta treat it with respect.
That's true.
Starting to understand this bad luck you guys are having.
Uh-huh.
It's been like this since the beginning.
You're
Okay,
infecting me
I'll do
too.
knowledge local next time. I guess.
Okay, Faya, you cast your spell on one of the Scarny, who is now entangled.
And I did the laugh.
hmm Now it is the Gallowed. So he's entangled. He loses a turn, I had said. Technically, he loses 3 turns. So now that goes down to 2. Olak, what is your general demeanor coming through here? I would say that they are... Actually, never mind. Hold that question. I think it's pretty clear at this point that you're helping Mariziel. One of the... 2 of them are going to engage Olak in combat,
Okay.
while a third is going to run towards Mariziel and attack her.
Okay,
So Mariziel, 17 to hit.
is it just normal?
AC.
So that is my armor class.
High, unfortunately, hits.
Okay.
So you take 4 bludgeoning piercing damage as he brings a Morning Star down. You traitorous bitch! And slams you back on the ground with a Morning Star. Did you think we wouldn't know what you were doing?
Just hold my gold statue closer to me.
Cost us too much. The other 2 are going to attack Olak. We've got a 19 and a 21 to hit.
Does he have cover because he's holding me?
No.
Nope,
Okay.
they both hit.
Okay, Olak, you take a grand total of 11 points of damage.
This is going great.
Not going great.
Mariziel's gonna get away so easy.
I thought for sure you would. It's nothing but acrobatics checks.
I know.
You forgot how good we rolled, though.
Yeah. Yeah. These 2 are going to attempt acrobatics checks to get by. They both succeed.
If I hadn't rolled a natural 1, I pretty much would have got it.
So Celtiel and Sione, you see 2 more of the Gallowed appear in the alleyway, and they come charging toward you. You have a few moments, so there's no provoking in this, so you don't have to worry about that, but just be aware that that is a thing. Olak.
Right, well, my free action, I'm dropping Faya.
Rude.
And I don't remember. Does this thing provoke? Casting spells in melee range provokes, right?
Yes. Though for all points and purpose, well, yeah, you are in melee with 2 of them. Though if you attempt to move forward, technically, they... well, then again, there's no real reason to move forward here.
Oh yeah, this would Oh, wait, never mind. This using Pervert to cast a spell with Swift Action does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And I'm casting Divine Favor. This is a fine day for a servant of Gorum. And my bonus for this round will be +1 to my AC. And I am attacking one of these thugs with my greatsword. With a +2 and a +2 to damage.
18 will hit.
That would be a 20.
Wow.
20 will hit.
Damage.
And you cut down one of the Gallowed engaged with you.
Next!
No problem.
I'm starting to swing.
Cue Wilhelm scream. Well, that got violent. Dragon and Celtiel.
It's a full action to aid another, correct?
Oh, it's a standard action.
Could I throw a Tanglefoot bag at?
That would be your action.
Okay. I will begin to try help Sayoni over the fence.
Oh!
Okay.
You guys are trying to run away, and I'm trying to kill.
I will say there will be more coming. I mean, the entirety of the Gallowed is out here. This technically does not end until Mariziel escapes.
Right.
Technically.
Oops.
Yeah, we need to keep moving. Stop fucking around. I'll start helping you up.
Okay. Make
And
a
then
climb check.
I'll look over and I'll see them running at us. Hurry! Hurry!
I'm going as fast as I can. Climbing.
Am I making it? Or
You make a climb check,
Oh.
and it is a DC 10 to give her a +2.
26.
26. Theoni, you will have +2 on your next.
I can only dream of climbing like that.
Makes you wonder how Celtiel got stuck here, doesn't it? Dodgy.
I'm good at climbing. It's not good.
Dodgy is gonna go nip at the one at Mariziel.
Okay. So Dodgy darts across this. It's kind of like a little city park.
19 to hit.
That will hit. For 2 points of damage, Dodgy bites in, and let's see if
The milk went
There's
right into him.
any of that venom after Fea's milking. Yeah, he takes 2 dexterity damage.
It's back, baby.
He scowls and turns away from Mariziel to see that there is this little fox biting into his leg and hanging on like it's a chew toy. Mariziel, it is your turn.
Okay, I want to climb.
Okay, make a climb check.
Pretty please.
Ooh.
24.
There you go.
You make it up the steep roof, up to the steep rooftop. Did you want to attempt another?
Is it
To
that
go to?
one right there? Climb DC 10.
Climb DC 10 or reflex DC 20?
So when it says that I have these, in the skills, and it has the total there, that
Mhm.
number, that means
Yep.
that I can't roll below that, basically, right?
Yes, but a natural 1 always fails.
Okay, I'll risk it.
Okay, I thought you might.
So it's a climb again.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. It's a 9.
Oh no!
Can I
I thought you couldn't fail. What happened to that?
You rolled a 2! Which is not a 1.
Welcome to our campaign.
I hate this.
Now eat shit like the rest of us.
I think I'm just gonna quit. Night, guys.
Oh
Have
no,
fun.
darling, it gets worse.
Mariziel, you start scrambling up the rooftop. Absolutely no problems at all. Where are you going? He grabs you and like rips you off the roof, and both of you fall to the ground next to Dodgy.
Oh no. Can I drink another potion?
Is that an attack and opportunity
No,
for Dodgy?
unfortunately. No. Like I said, in a chase, this is not a combat encounter. There aren't really...
I'm just trying to get another free bite, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm not giving it to you. You don't have any magic items that can like help you here or anything? You don't have any class features that give you something for fun? I just thought of something that we forgot to do. I forgot to give you traits when we made your character.
A rope of climbing would be useful.
This is very important. I just need to look up what Mariziel's traits are.
I mean, I have a... Oh no. Yeah, never mind.
This might save your butt, depending on what her traits are.
How do you forget the trait?
Where are those listed?
You have the pre-made one.
Yeah.
First page of it.
I don't see it. I don't think it's on the one that I'm looking at.
Got some alchemist fire.
I will give you an IOU. If you take one of your traits that gives you +1 to climb, I will let you have it now because it was my fault and I feel bad.
Well, I'll take that.
But now one of your 2 traits must give you +1 climb.
Okay. I haven't put any of those in yet, have I?
Correct. You have not.
Okay.
That,
Then, yeah.
because this is totally on me. I fucked up.
I'll make sure to write that down. Does that mean that I make it?
That means that you made it.
Oh, yay.
Mariziel disappears over a very steep church rooftop. Actually, she's climbing on the Church of Callistria.
Just like she would have wanted.
It was Sione's turn.
Yeah, so
I am
guess,
aiding.
I get +2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Look, a kitty.
so I just have to roll a 9 to succeed.
Roll something.
Okay, here it is.
I am trying.
I like step on your face and
You
you're
know
like,
what? You know what? For the sake of some kind of narrative semblance, Fiona, through sheer repeated determination, you make it over that fence.
Even with your foot on my face, I'm like, fuck it. It's already there. I'm gonna start pushing up with my face. Get up!
There comes a point where it just needs to happen. Thea, it is your turn.
That man that was on Mariziel,
Uh-huh.
who almost pulled her down,
Yeah.
I start whispering something and... Something dark. Don't know what it is. But I'm gonna use
Oh
it.
my.
Oh, you evil.
You are casting Bone Shaker. By using a bone fetish, like a marionette, you
Oh.
take control of a target creature's skeleton. A living creature has its skeleton rattle within its flesh, causing it grievous harm. The target takes 15 points of damage,
You gotta make a fortitude save.
a DC 17 fortitude save. Oh,
You're
this is
not
good.
casting this on me, are you?
Okay,
Oh,
he takes
no.
15 damage. In addition, well, the movement won't really matter. That kills him. So,
Can I literally
They're-
have him dance to death?
not exactly.
As in,
That's-
like his bones are breaking?
what the control isn't that fine over it.
With
Most
his
you don't control it, you just animate it. So you take out this little bone fetish and you cast this spell on him. And he begins to jerk and spasm. He lets go, or he gets away from Dodgy, lets go of Mariziel, who scampers up onto the roof and disappears. He begins to scream as his skeleton literally tears itself out of his body
Ugh.
It's brutal. I like it.
and kind of dances around a little bit before crumbling to the street, covered in fresh blood and
I'm
juices.
so
May-
glad I climbed the fence to see this.
May
That-
I do an intimidation check on the rest of them?
Yeah. Yeah, I will say you can to give them a -2 on their next checks. That sucks for that guy.
16.
Okay, so... Whew. Okay. That's actually probably the most gruesome death I've ever had in a D&D game.
His
That's-
bones vibrated out of his flesh.
Give it a couple levels.
Well, after Feya is the Gallowed. So the two over here are going to run. They're going to try to bull rush the fence. One is going to aid the other. Now watch. The aid, I'm going to get like a 30. And then the actual check. Oh, nope. Okay. The aid did not go very well. That's a natural 1. So the effort to bold... Okay. Awesome. Doesn't matter. So Celtiel, this one just smashes right through the fence, knocking you aside, kind of knocking you to the ground as he tears through. That's it
One
for
way to
his turn.
do it.
Then we've
Is there
got
a
these
whole-
3.
Set heal to go through now.
He's getting away! Or she's getting away! 2 of them. So they are the threat. So they don't actually have to make a check to move out of here. All 3 of them are going to choose to stick to the ground and just move over here.
But the angry rooster.
As they run along the street chasing after Maurizio,
Did any of them go by me?
an angry rooster bursts from a nearby cart and starts waddling after them, clucking angrily.
Is this like a Zelda?
Oh, luck. You better hope it's not like Zelda.
What
Oh,
about
luck. It's your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna run after them. I'm gonna give myself a 10 feet of bonus movement speed for this round. Do I still have to roll to get out of this box?
Yeah, actually, no. The threat has moved on, so no, I would say that I will remove the...
Oh, is that one
Okay.
just skippable then?
And what do
It
you
is
mean?
now.
Okay. Can I just... I'm gonna run through here. What is this angry rooster thing?
It is angrily getting underfoot.
Like, it's just staring at you?
No, it's running around, attacking people, chasing them. There's a disgruntled farmer running after it, trying to catch it. So you can try to grab the rooster and hand to the, chuck it aside, or you can try to calm the rooster. Or I suppose you could attack it.
I will try to grab the rooster.
Thank
Let's
you
get
for
it
not
on.
setting PETA on us.
PETA would be happy. They want all animals.
A
to die.
CMB, correct?
Yes.
Oh,
Never
You
happens.
go to grab it, and it like pecks 3 of your different knuckles, and then clamps down on one of your finger, and it's ouch, and you pull free.
No, I tried to be nice. That is my turn.
who the fuck wrote this? Stilly, did you make that up?
No.
What the fuck?
Stealthiel.
This sounded like disappointment. No.
So
All right, so I can move freely past that one then. Yeah.
it is still considered your action to go through here and this one. You're just basically getting a free double. Do you want to go up to the steep rooftop or to the angry rooster? Sounds like a restaurant. I'd go there. The angry rooster.
But yeah, there. Yeah. That sounds
Like a
Mhm.
brewery.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
I am gonna go to the steep rooftop.
Okay. So you're clamoring after Maurizio.
Mhm.
You would end your turn to get here. So next turn you will have to deal with those.
Okay.
So Celtiel rushes across this little park and then starts clambering up the side of the building after Maurizio. Dodgy.
Dodgy is gonna see a rooster
Oh no.
and get a little sidetrack. He wants to eat it.
Lunch has come calling.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry.
Well, Dodgy runs after the angry rooster and is able to grab hold of it by the throat and bite. And kill.
Sorry, Ashley.
You killed it?
Dodgy killed it.
He is not letting go, by the way. I'm just gonna
And
make
now there is an angry farmer shrieking obscenities and like coming at Dodgy with a pitchfork.
Oh god.
So I will change the nature of the skills here. Instead of handle animal
From
and
the
grapple,
farmer.
they are now
From the farmer.
diplomacy and intimidate. Is this your fox? What the hell have you done to my prize rooster?
My prize cock!
Dodgy is gonna act like he doesn't
I'm-
know anybody, by the way.
Mariziel.
Oh, my turn.
So up ahead is a. First of all, I need to ask: are you going to do 1 or 2 cards?
1.
Okay. So up ahead, a precarious plank connects the 2 rooftops. You can dash across it, or you can walk across it knowing that it can hold weight and take more care. So knowledge engineering or acrobatics?
Ooh. But I don't have any of that. Okay, so it's knowledge engineering. No, I don't have any of that. So acrobatics.
Okay. Thought you'd mix it up a little, huh, and do acrobatics this time?
I was gonna do knowledge local, but I didn't realize it was, engineering. Come on. 29.
29. Could have used that earlier, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Mariziel just dashes right across this narrow, precarious wooden beam onto another rooftop. Seoni.
Okay, so I can skip that one.
Well, this one you may skip, but it still counts as your action, so if you are skipping it, you'd have to attempt 2. Basically, you're getting a free 2B.
Okay, I'll try for 2 then.
So do you want to go steep rooftop or angry rooster?
No climb. No.
Okay.
I want to go here.
Angry rooster. So you can attempt to pacify the farmer or menace him.
Can I pay him? Give him some here, this'll pay for your prize cock. Just don't be mad.
50. If you give him 50 gold, I will move you to the next. Yeah.
It's a chicken!
It's a cock.
Cock.
Or 25 gold and a
Oh.
diplomacy check.
What is the DCs for
25.
intimidate and stuff?
It would be a DC 10 intimidate, DC
Your
20
cock
diplomacy.
isn't worth 50 gold.
Or-
intimidate.
Nice.
So you start out trying to talk him down, just pulling out money, and he's shaking his pitchfork, trying to get around you at the fox. So you finally just grab him and press him up against the building. He kind of goes slack. You set him down, and then you keep going.
Your cock isn't worth that much.
Intimidating.
After Seoni is Fea.
I'm gonna go towards the angry rooster.
Okay. The farmer is still there and still angry. He's just not messing with Seoni. So you do
Okay.
still have to solve the problem.
Oh.
And before you roll anything, are you doing 1 card or 2? Actually, never mind. You were at the same spot as Seoni. You can only do 1 this turn.
You should not let your rooster get out. That's what happened.
Diplomacy.
That's what happened.
For your benefit, if you give
Yeah,
him
that's what
25 gold, the diplomacy is only DC 15. 50 gold, you don't need to make the check at all, and he goes away.
I'm giving him shit.
Okay, well, he's giving you shit. He literally starts full on screaming in your face about how that was his wife's favorite rooster, and it cost this, and it was meant to go to this marketplace, and you're just getting lit into.
I want to take his voice.
The Gallowed.
I love how fucked up you are.
The
Oh,
Gallowed.
because of the spell she's talking about.
You just want to use your...
Are all going to look menacing and just go right past him. Over here. This one back here can technically just move through. He's going to do a double. And I think he's going to go up after Celtiel. Okay, that's it for the Gallowed. Olak.
I'm gonna pick up dodging the chicken. I'm gonna turn to the farmer, and I'm just gonna growl.
He will not mess with you. He seems mostly focused on Faya and Dodgy at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Technically, you
grabbing
can take Dodgy with you. Okay.
Fuck you though, Faya.
I can't. Dodgy would. Okay, who would be the? Can I grab
No,
one?
it's fine. No. Just keep the 5.
You can grab one or the other.
Alright, I'm grabbing Dodgy and his chicken. Like the scruff of the neck.
taking
is-
his- What? No, he won't.
no.
Yeah, I guess he'll
Dodgy's
let
not
you
letting
take
go. So.
So you have Dodgy, who has this dead chicken hanging out of his mouth.
Aww.
It's just being
So
grabbed by
cute.
the scruff of his neck. Yeah.
So Celtiel, there is a steep rooftop that you now have to navigate. You can attempt to climb over it, or you can attempt not to fall off of it. Either way, it's going to be steep.
Yeah, I'll climb up.
Like you just scramble over the other side, and you were expecting like a gentle slope, and it's just a straight drop off, and you're sliding down this brass slope. So make your check.
27, not 20.
Natural 20, beautiful. Are you? I need.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I was planning on going to do the next one. I was going to
Okay,
try to.
I'll give it to you, but in the future, you need to specify ahead of time.
Sorry.
Knowledge engineer. So you come to a precarious plank. You can do knowledge engineering or acrobatics to just dash right across without thinking about it.
Featherfall still works, right? My ring of Featherfall?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I'll do the acrobatics.
Okay.
21!
You hold your breath and just sprint right across, catching up with Maurizio. Until it's now it's Dodgy's turn. Dodgy is technically being held by Olak at present.
We got one behind us.
He will happily stay where he is. Gnawing on that
Maurizio.
rooster. Like, just happy.
Got himself a snack.
He did.
Maurizio. Do you want to go one card or two cards?
I will be trying to go 2 cards.
Okay, so up ahead, the building is not very sturdy, and in fact, I'm sorry, that's the next one. Up ahead, there is a very wide gap between buildings. You could attempt a shortcut to kind of work your way around, taking a series of short hops, or you can try to long jump it with an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, 27.
Okay, and then the collapsed roof. So you're in open air, kind of attempting that opening matrix jump that Trinity did, trying to smash through the window of the next thing. Or you can attempt you can attempt acrobatics to just go right through the window of this building, or climb to hit the wall and then scramble up onto the roof and work your way over the hole in the roof.
Acrobatics. 16.
You barely make it.
God.
You go right through a window of this building and come out into the construction where it is being worked upon.
Okay.
And you're pretty sure you can lose them in this construction if you want to.
Okay.
But that'll have to be your next turn. Seoni.
Oh, okay. I will continue forward.
So up ahead is an open... First of all, are you doing 2 cards or 1?
Probably just, let me see. Acrobatics. Ooh.
Or perception.
Oh. Yeah, but that DC is pretty high. I'll do 2, sure.
Okay.
So, perception first?
Hmm. DC 20 perception. So there's an open grate ahead. Last minute, you see it and it's too late. You go straight down that open grate.
Oh, okay, bye.
No.
So I'm going to move you to the next panel, but you lose your turn.
Okay.
So next turn, you won't get to do anything.
Great.
Faya. Faya?
I am not going to take its voice.
Good.
You sure? This might be your one and only chance to use that spell, because I can't imagine you'll ever fucking use it again.
Aw, don't be like
Spell.
that.
It's so... Why? It bothers me so much that she has that spell.
There's a lot of things that does bothers you.
Yeah, actually, there is a lot of things I do that bug you.
Okay.
But I feel like stealing a poor farmer's voice who's yelling at me is too harsh of a punishment. So I am going to slap him and then maybe walk away.
Try an intimidate check. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much...
I am lady!
Slap him, and he just continues cursing as you walk away.
I will drop a few gold on the ground, though. Like 3.
Okay.
I just didn't appreciate being yelled at.
After Faya is them. So they're going to try to jump the open grate one after another. DC 10. One of them tumbles down with you, Sione.
Oh, did you do the -2?
Oh! No, it doesn't change anything. DC 10, they
Okay.
still succeed. Okay.
That only lasts for like 1 round.
I
Well,
wasn't
I was
sure.
treating it as for their next check. But
Ah,
the one up on the rooftop is going to attempt a climb, like Celtiel did. And fail. And fall 3d6 damage.
Oof, he's gonna kill himself just
He falls and lands on his head and does not move.
trying.
Do I see that?
Probably not. It was pretty far behind you. Olak.
like look at Dodgy's, like think about throwing him. And it's like grunts and just does the running, started and try to jump this.
Okay. Well, it's mostly a question of do you spot it? Like it's suddenly surprise opening. So it's reflexive. Do you reflexively jump or do you see it ahead of time?
I will try to jump. Gar. Nope.
Olak, you are missing your next turn with Dodgy. Celtiel.
Do I see anyone below on like the streets?
I would say yes. You can see them in the streets below running after you. And you can also see the building under construction up ahead.
Can I? Would I be in
It's
range?
actually a church to Sarenrae, and it is currently having a brand new wing put on.
Would I be in range to throw a Tanglefoot bag down, like trying to throw it in front of the thugs? Like so they run right into it?
You actually have to try and hit that one.
Or do I have to hit them? Okay, then I'll try
You
to
would
hit
not be able to progress at all if you do.
That's fine.
But you can try.
Okay. What do I need to roll? For a
Ranged attack roll.
Can I just use my sling?
Well, on
Or-
your core page, there's actually a button for just a generic ranged attack roll.
Oh.
Very
Oh, that
convenient.
is-
I discovered
yeah,
that
That
the
is
other
very
day.
convenient. Nice.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Alright. Ranged. Did it go?
There it is.
13.
13. Unfortunately, your aim is bad.
Damn.
It goes off, catches a whole bunch of civilians in it who are complaining and screaming.
Am I able to throw a second one or no?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Dodgy loses his turn, but is able to scamper out of the sewer unless you want to stick with Olak.
Can he take the rooster with him?
You know. You want to just stick with Olak then?
Yes.
Okay. Mariziel, you are in some construction. You can try to clamber through it, or you can just break through.
Well, I think I'll try to scamper over.
Okay. Climb check.
Come on. Come on. 22.
Mariziel has escaped
Yay!
into the Church of Sarenrae, where she went all Assassin's Creed, donned some robes, and slipped out as a cleric.
Oh, nice.
I wish you did the Ioma Day.
Well, what? Why? This Mariziel literally had paid to have this church built out of pocket.
Oh, I thought it was the other one. My bad.
No, that was this one.
No, I get confused. They're two alike.
So technically, the chase is ongoing, but these two just fail to find her. This one is in the sewers, and if Olak doesn't want him to leave the sewers, he's not leaving the sewers.
You're not going
So-
anywhere.
For all points and purposes, I'm going to say that you have lost the Gallowed who were looking for you. And if you wish, Mariziel, you can track down these people who obviously were trying to talk to you.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was really nice of them. They did.
Serving as a distraction.
So I'll go try to find them.
Okay. Where would you guys go once it becomes clear that Mariziel flew the coop?
Would any of us know that she helped build the church?
Sione would.
I'd probably be jumping down, getting back into the street level.
Celtiel, you're probably not really well liked in that church.
I'm not going anywhere near that
Oh,
church.
okay. Okay, just making sure.
I'm getting down on the street, and that's it. I'll walk around it.
Well, I should probably go around, grab a random person. Have you seen this elf? And grab him. Have you seen this?
I'm gonna help Dodgy
a
get
whole
his
bunch of
rooster,
no's.
and then follow.
Well, he's holding like Dodgy with his rooster still, unless
Oh, okay.
he got taken.
So we'll say about 15 minutes pass in which the Gallowed Scarny thugs start grabbing people, looking at their faces. They get pissed off and finally leave, saying she got away. You guys have completely failed to locate Mariziel beyond her escape. I would say at about that point, Jesse, if you want to approach them, you can.
I will do so.
A white-robed priest of Sarenrae approaches you guys.
Do I still have the gold statue?
Yes, actually, you do.
Also wrapped up as a priest.
Or as a baby.
Under my arm, like a baby or something?
A priest with a bundled-up baby approaches you guys.
I'm gonna start skirting a little wider. Church of Sarenrae, not for me.
Oh, sorry, I don't want. Oh.
Oh, Sayoni! Good to
Hmm?
see you again.
What have you gotten yourself into?
Oh, you know, normal things. And, Celtiel. Hello.
Oh yeah, he's here too, unfortunately.
What are
Just,
you...
like, staring at you. Just,
how wonderful to see you again, Celtiel.
I
What? You
knew
met
I knew
before?
the face,
Yeah. Yeah.
Couldn't recognize the name.
unfortunately.
but I'd see you're doing well with a
Oh, I am now. Thank you for your help, guys. I don't recognize...
Wait, is that
You?
your another sister?
What?
No.
What do you say?
No, this one's not my sister.
White hair and you're both spindly.
This is Olak, if you don't remember.
That's
Olak looks familiar too to me, right? Also?
Right?
Vaguely, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen someone like you around before.
I don't
And this
recognize you. There's plenty of tiny people.
Well, that's okay.
Olak, we've met before.
Start speaking Syria. I don't think so.
And this is Faya. I don't think you know her.
I don't believe so. Thanks for your spells back there. That was great.
I need to go back and get the bone.
Yeah, I saw that. It's terrifying.
No, terrify.
Oh.
It was remarkable.
Hmm.
But Daifea, and I'll point to Daji, wherever he may be, that Daji, he helped too.
He is like currently trying to swallow the rooster's heart whole.
Oh, that's
Like gulping it down.
adorable.
And yeah, that's
That's hard.
wonderful. Like, yeah.
Those sorts are
Well.
tiny.
Well, I'm gonna try to find a place to sell this. I just wanted to give my thanks to you guys.
What is it?
I'll just kind of unfurl it a little bit. It's pretty nice, isn't it?
It is a gold statue depicting a well-endowed naked man.
Can
Oh,
I appraise it?
Can I also appraise it?
Yes.
I'll like look it up and down and.
Nice, isn't it?
17.
Thea,
Wait. Oh, go
We gotta
ahead.
wait for Siani's.
Is it something you were contracted to get, or did that just catch your eye?
Oh, I got an 8.
What do you think?
Steoni, you can't really tell. It probably valuable.
Look column A, look column B.
Thea, you figure it'd be in the ballpark of 500 gold, maybe?
So, we help you, you share?
Of course. Of course, I gotta
Uh,
sell it somewhere first.
Really?
Well, actually, we were hoping
Of course.
to get you to help us with something.
To help you with something.
Yeah.
How did you know I was in the city?
No girl named Natalia.
Natalia recommended you.
Natalia Van Casterkin?
Yes.
That's the
Oh.
one.
How is my dear friend Natalia doing?
Almost died.
She was very sick, but she's getting better now.
Oh.
She
Wow.
swam in poo.
He lived in the sewers for a while.
What?
Not even the sewers. Just
No,
a
it was
house
just
of
like a
poo.
pool of
She
shit.
had
and-
filth fever. She contracted.
Oh, that's
From
unfortunate.
and yeah, and poo.
But we are going to be exploring a place called the Crow. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Knowledge local.
We're hoping to get your help.
Or actually, what am I talking about? You've been editing our beautiful videos. I'll say that what you already know about it is what you know.
Well, I'm just trying to stay in character here.
Well, I mean, Mariziel's been around.
Okay,
Magmar,
gotcha.
So,
I have heard of it. I'm definitely interested.
Well,
Thessalonian ruins, right?
you would
Thessalonian.
know it's one of the
treasures inside?
pylons. One of the
maybe?
pylons of the Ire Span.
Right.
Supposed to be dangerous, but there's been rumor that there's supposed to be buried Thessalonian treasure inside them.
Thessalonian treasures inside, perhaps.
we
um,
have actually found quite a few already, but we haven't
Quite a
finished
bit.
yet.
Oh.
We plan on going back soon.
And someone with your expertise would be very helpful.
Well, I'm interested. You can count me in. After I sell my beautiful statue.
We might actually know somebody that could help you with that.
Okay. Do tell.
Sayoni,
Know
what was her
someone
name?
interested in naked men statue?
The Dockway.
Princess.
Hold on, Princess. I have it written down. I just forgot. Princess of the Princess of the Merchants.
Bizarre.
How
Bizarre.
bizarre!
Oh,
God, I'm horrible.
You're bad at this.
I'm bad at this. I'm sorry.
Bizarre.
Bazaar of Sale.
Mm.
Of sales. Sorry, of sales.
Oh, you've had dealings with her before then.
Just one, really?
Just one. Kind of a big one, though.
Brought her a skeleton.
Her father.
You would all know that she is more of like, it'd be like going into a Kroger and trying to get the manager to ring you up instead of a clerk. Like she doesn't really sell things. She oversees the people who do.
You don't do that.
So the general manager. Who's
She's
above the
she's the regional manager.
Yeah,
she
she's
shows up every once in a while.
right. She doesn't.
Well, we could at least get some connections through her then and see who would want to buy it, but might help. Who knows?
Since you guys helped me out, I mean, that crossbow bolt almost took me down. So,
You still hurt.
Is
yes.
the crossbow bolt still on her?
Infernal healing.
I will say, Mariziel, one of your perks in Magnamar, bought by Ivari in a previous game, is that you can get virtually unlimited free healing at the Church of Sarenrae.
Oh.
Only you.
Oh.
You're
Good.
welcome.
It's because you had this church built out of pocket.
It was 100 and something thousand gold.
No, it was 1 million and something gold.
Oh my god.
I had a lot of money.
What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh, what did the book sold for 800,000? That's what it was.
Yes.
Just one book.
Technically, it was 7 books. It was a collection. Anyway.
Booked.
Well, I don't feel great, but, I have a place that I could take care of that. So it is quite all right. I will love to split the profits from this thing with you guys.
Well, it depends. Do we plan on heading out right away to this tower? I'd turn into the rest of the group.
Yeah, let's go. I'm
Are
bored.
we doing that today, or are we gonna rest for the night, or what are we doing?
I would like spells back, so tomorrow.
Sure. If we're waiting until tomorrow, then I'll cast Infernal Healing on you.
I will note, by the way, that selling stuff like this would not be a big ordeal. It's pretty much like you can walk through the Bazaar of Sales, and you'll see 100, 200 different merchants selling different wares, this and that, pawn shops, brokers of rug dealers, cabinet makers, candle makers, like all manner of stuff. Something like this, it would basically be the work of an hour of bartering around, pricing it out, and then picking which pawn shop you want to sell it to. Normally, you could try to get, to do something fancier like an auction, but that is an option, and that would be the typical routine at the Bazaar of Sales, just so you guys know. And Celtiel takes a dose of unholy water or a drop of devil blood.
There's literally no need. There's no need.
No, it's all right.
No, I'm backing away.
Get away from me!
I'll go right there. I'll just point at the church that's like 50 feet away.
I'm casting it.
Oh no.
Just run from him.
Kind of comes up in your face and splashes unholy water on you, and it sizzles and burns, but your crossbow wound begins to mend over, leaving a vicious pentagram-shaped scar.
No!
No! It doesn't leave a scar.
Hey,
No,
it
this
says
is
it
a
heals. It doesn't say
pentagram.
I hate it.
spells with the evil keyword. They're pretty.
They mark you.
They do.
Which is why they're marked evil.
For a duration. There's no long-term effect on the target's...
All healing can leave scars.
Yeah.
Leonie's gonna look at her.
That's
power
what
and
you
just
spell
get
that
spell
removes
out of there.
scars.
Not a permanent scar. It'll scar for
Okay.
like a few weeks, and it'll eventually fade as long as you stay away from.
I'm going to grit my teeth and
Who was that
thank
fell
you very
down
much,
again?
Celtiel.
It's more or less placed well for a tramp stamp.
Are you raising your hand?
He asked who fell.
What?
He asked who fell, and I raised my hand.
Oh.
Heal that. And
4?
another one. Okay, I think that's put him spells. Yes, that's all my spells.
Olak prays to the man in iron, healing Thea for 14 hit points.
Yeah, I was down 8.
Does this fast healing exactly?
Regeneration, basically you heal 10 hit points.
You heal 1 point per round.
Mhm.
Okay.
For a minute.
So it's just for a minute. So just over time effect.
And I will heal. Then nobody else fell down, right? Or got hit.
Yep,
Except
I'm
me.
good.
Alright, well,
Also,
I'm healing
you-
myself.
Also, you detect as evil for the duration.
Oh my god.
See? You see, you're not marked.
I love it though.
How far is the Church of Sarenrae from me right now?
50 feet.
Guys, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go and take care of something.
I'm concerned that I'm gonna get assassinated by the temple.
Two.
I mean, we can wait
One
here for her, right? I suppose.
For your benefit, Kyra is not in. It's kind of been a while since you've been in here. I mean, yeah, you technically own the place, but ever since the falling out with Kyra, I believe what we had discussed in the previous game was that Mariziel kind of started using this church as a staging ground for some of her heists.
Oh,
I mean, look what
Okay.
just happened.
The Sarenrites aren't exactly happy with you, but you are technically they heal you. Yes, they will heal you. They don't really want your friends here anymore.
right. Is there some kind of blessing or something I could receive from them?
To
By the time
the
10
evil?
minutes goes by, the evil goes away.
yeah, the evil only lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 10 minutes, 10 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Then that'll be fine.
the pentagram, if you want to get rid of that, you'd have to go to a church of Shaylin, the goddess of beauty. They'll cover up blemishes and stuff like that for a price.
I'll deal with the pentagram.
I'm sorry.
Are you though?
No. That's why I'm scared.
So
So we're all just waiting outside?
Yeah, I'll go do that and come back.
she comes back still with the cleric robes, or are you ditching those?
I'll ditch those in the building.
Okay.
I still have a baby though.
Mariziel comes back with her gold baby. It's funny because when she comes back with her very masculine gold baby, and you can see she's wearing her traditional leather armor. She's got daggers coming out behind it. Well, you can do your thing.
Daggers everywhere.
What do you look like?
Okay, so she's got like this sort of crimson like studded leather armor, and she has a bunch of daggers all over her, just on various parts of her body, so she can just pull them out quickly. She's got a rapier on her side too, and yeah, she's very tall, 6 feet tall, and she's got white silvery hair and I believe blue eyes.
Mhm.
Yeah, typical elf things.
Okay.
That's about it.
And she's looking much more the way you remember her, Seoni and Celtiel. I would say Olak too, but apparently you don't remember her.